Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Meena. Thank you very much for joining me today. I hope you're doing well. I have been looking into this cryptocurrency project called Skycoin for a while now. And I have found a few interesting things, so I decided to share it with you. Please remember this is a little bit controversial project, and let's be honest, every cryptocurrency project out there is controversial. Cryptocurrency itself is controversial, and also everything that I'm going to say in this video is kind of my opinion and a little bit of research that I have done. If you're going to make any kind of investment decision, it is very important that you do your own research, because it is very possible that I'm highly inaccurate in my research and I'm wrong. So before you do some kind of investment, do your own research as well. So the Skycoin, I recently found an article that actually made me look into it much more than I was looking in previously. So this article is from Forbes.com, and it's a recent article written in October by Andrew Rosso. So he talked about a couple of the projects that he believes are very interesting and we should keep an eye on it. So the number one project that he talks about is Skycoin. So this is the top of his list. So that kind of gave it a little bit more exposure. Secondly, the last week we have this cryptocurrency crash, and Bitcoin and all the altcoins just came down. Similarly, Skycoin price also was affected. Right now it is trading around $2.10. So this is a very good price if you want to have an entry. So that was one of the reasons I become even more interested in seeing what's that all about. And one of the other thing that's happened right after that was John Mcafee. John Mcafee, I know not a lot of people are his fan, which is fine, but he got involved with Skycoin, and that caused more stir in the community. So let's start looking into the Skycoin. This is not really a new project. So if you look at the company history, it goes back to 2012. This is a little bit controversial, is because if you go to their website and my team information, you will see they do have their founder listed, but you don't see their picture. So people don't like that. You will see this person sent there, and there are videos available. He talking about different his ideology, discussing white paper algorithms, but people are not very excited that they cannot see the whole team. Okay, now if you go a little bit deeper, I'm just gonna give you some pointers, so it's something to get you started. So the team is consisted of around 40 people, and if you look at the GitHub, you will find like 26 members are quite active. You will see a lot of commits there. So it's not like an project which is not really been worked on. The reason why this being handled like this is because they were not paying too much attention to marketing, I believe, and also they are not focusing on who their team is. Some people do believe like let's be honest, people are out there who call Skycoin scam, and with the scam website, what they do is like make something look very pretty. They use fake pictures and stuff like that. On the other hand, this is kind of doing an opposite. They're not putting the picture of their members, which is fine as long as they have a working product. So let's get a little bit deeper. The interesting thing to note about this is, which again a lot of people gonna argue, is that the lead developer for Ethereum is a part of their team, and also the person who we were looking before his picture, he is also the one who wrote the code for Bitcoin. Now, how much he wrote, how much he was involved, that is again debatable. But the thing is that we are talking about the team. We know what kind of skill set they have. So what I'm trying to say is the team is talented and skilled, smart people. Now, we have talked a little bit about the background, but what is Skycoin and what are they trying to do? This is kind of ambitious project. So if you look at cryptocurrency in general. They say Bitcoin is cryptocurrency version 1, Ethereum is version 2, and Skycoin is crypto 3.0. So they are the new internet for the new world. It is the most advanced blockchain platform in the world. It is developed by the early contributor to both Bitcoin and Ethereum. So here you see that ties back to what I said earlier. Skycoin platform is completely secure, infinitively scalable. So that's an important point to know, and ISP dependent. Backed by the bandwidth, storage, and computational power, Skycoin is built to fulfill Satoshi's original visions. So there are a lot of words that maybe people will say, they are buzzwords, but that's how you can describe a problem using the words. Okay, so we know one of the issues that we are facing. I can talk about United States, that we know there are two major ISPs and they dominate the whole country. And there are two major ones. Unless you're talking about the government or military, there are two ISP, literally two ISP. So this is a monopoly, right? You know what I'm saying. So the purpose of the Skycoin was to actually solve the problem that Bitcoin network has. And what kind of problem that Bitcoin network has? We know that Bitcoin network mining takes a lot of resources. Mining is heavily energy dependent, and for this reason, the way they started is their whole supply is pre-mined. Skycoin is pre-mined, so there is no mining. And I know there are a lot of controversy. Again, I'm going to say this word because every time I talk to somebody, the first thing they tell about is, well, it's a pre-mined coin, but well, it is a pre-mined coin, but if you look at the distribution, how they're going to distribute, it's not like everything is readily available. They have a distribution plan that goes and extends to a couple of years. So the other issue they were talking about is, so with the Bitcoin, the thing is that we know ASIC miners, one big company, Bitman, they are supplying that, and again, miners like you and me cannot just get into this game and be profitable. In order for us to get a little bit higher, faster return, we have to join the existing mining pools, which are already like great and bigger already. So this takes away from the vision of decentralization. And if you talk about even altcoin mining, or you talk about GPU mining, well, eventually when they get competitive, they will probably switch to ASIC too. So we are talking about a very expensive kind of mining, and they want to solve this issue, and they have their whole supply as pre-mined. The idea of Skycoin is providing that we need a better, faster, open, and free internet for everybody. A fair internet is where everybody have same kind of access and same kind of content. One of the recent issue and a word or slang you have heard about is net neutrality. Now, what is net neutrality? Based on certain countries or certain ISPs, it is very possible that ISP can control what contents and at what speed you can watch, and even if you even have access to that content. So what ideally they want, just imagine a huge pipe where you're getting your information. So this is the internet and traffic going through a huge pipe, and everybody, you are at the receiving end. So whatever is coming through the pipe, you are receiving it, and nobody has an advantage over anybody, and nobody is censoring any information. Now, what opposite of net neutrality, or what ISPs and monopoly of ISP are trying to do, is that they want to have a highway or a separate lane for companies, whoever is providing them more information or more money or whatever is their benefit, and censoring something that is not paying. So now there is a two-way two lanes now. One is a high traffic lane, whoever is paying more, and then there is another one, the slow lane, where everything else is. This caused like a competition between, and there has been a lot of debate about this, how bad this is, and also that they are watching. It's not really a secure information. So I want you to watch a video quickly.
There are multiple examples of ISP fuckery over the years. For instance, a few years back, Verizon, AT&T and T-Mobile at one point shut out Google Wallet from their phones, a product that coincidentally happened to compete with their own mobile payment app. An app, incidentally, that had a significant flaw. It's a little subtle, but see if you can spot it.
Following in the footsteps of PayPal and Google Wallet is a virtual mobile wallet app called ISIS.
Maybe it's because of their lack of competition that they get away with providing such shitty service. We pay more for our internet service than almost anybody else on Earth, and yet the download speeds we get lag behind Estonia. Estonia, a country where, from the looks of it, they still worry about Shrek attacks. Is it any wonder that in a massive recent customer satisfaction surveys, Comcast and Time Warner Cable came in dead last. And when you look at the companies that were scored better than them, people were basically saying, yes, Bank of America took my home. Yes, Taco Bell gave me diarrhea. And sure, GM tried to kill me. But Time Warner and Comcast are the worst. They are the worst.
Okay, so now Skycoin. Skycoin runs on their own dedicated hardware devices, so which are cheap and readily available and energy efficient. So the thing to notice is that energy efficient. These devices are available from their website, and they call it SkyMiner. Now, the term SkyMiner is a little bit confusing because we talked earlier that Skycoin is already a pre-mined. So the miner you're getting is not mining the coins. These are essentially just the nodes. There are thousands of nodes, and users like you and me, whoever are having SkyMiners, they are basically providing bandwidth for other users. So if you are have set up your SkyMiner, you get paid for your work, and you get paid in terms of another currency called coin hours. So if you're holding Skycoin, and the reason is that they want you to incentivize you to hold the Skycoin. If you're holding Skycoin, you get coin hours. Just think about it as like when you hold new, you get paid in gas. It's kind of a similar concept. Basically, you're incentivized. Otherwise, people will just buy Skycoin and try to trade it. So in order for them to support the mesh network that we just talked about, they want to incentivize people. And if you have 100 Skycoins and you hold them for 1 hour, you get 100 coin hours. So now just imagine a network is consisted of thousands of interconnected nodes of SkyMiners. SkyMiners are basically the router or something with antennas, and which are connected together. So there are all the traffic that is going through all the traffic that is going through the network is encrypted. So whatever the data is, it is secure, it's private, and it is yours. So nobody is stealing your data and nobody is spying on you. So people who are concerned about privacy and who wants to talk about privacy and net neutrality, this is quite an interesting project for them to look into it. Okay, now let's talk about SkyMiner, because a lot of people do talk about what is a SkyMiner. You can buy a SkyMiner from their website. It is available from OneBTC. Now, that SkyMiner is a simple device you can put together, and it's worth around $600. And if you are paying OneBTC, you'll be thinking, where is the rest of it going? So when you buy it for OneBTC, there's $600 the total worth of the hardware, but the rest of the money they are going to pay you in terms of Skycoins. So you are actually having some stake in it, and it's not like they are overcharging you. It's just they are going to pay you back the Skycoin at the current rate. So just keep that in mind. And there are a lot of community. If you go back to they're very active on Telegram. And if you go and ask questions, they will help you. And also there are a lot of articles and videos out there explaining how to set up the miner. Again, please remember, this is not to mine the coins. This is basically you providing the bandwidth and becoming a node and the whole mesh network, and you get paid to do that. So there is an incentive to do that, and there are a lot of happy people, community members like you and me who got into the SkyMine, who are doing it and been very happy. So now then I want to talk about one quick thing, this John McAfee thing. So this is a video out there that he's So I know not a lot of people do like John, but this is his video after a lot of people blame him that he's shilling a Skycoin and this is a very wrong or inaccurate concept. So just listen to him speaking about it and we will get back.
Why would I support this? True, it is the next generation in mining, not based on the hashing algorithm, but based on the bandwidth increase by connecting this miner to the Skywire network, which is a network which will create a true mesh network, which is going to replace the internet perhaps. So, these look like good things. No, it's horrible. Look at where we are in the middle of a bear market. All the coins I bought for $40 are now 40 cents. What am I supposed to do? Sell them to buy Skycoin? Terrible concept. This is also going to replace much of what we have. It's the next generation. Do we want that? Hell no. I have invested in all the electricity companies that are supporting the Bitcoin mining, which is sucking up more electricity than the country of Denmark. I'm going to lose money there. You will all lose money. Please, God, do not support these people. Do not support them. Get behind me and boycott Skycoin, Sky Mining, and the entire Skywire network. Horrible concept. Believe me. Thank you. I'm John McAfee.
All right. So the reason I share this video is because I want you to notice this microscope in his kitchen. So I found it very interesting, and that's the only reason I show you this video. But if you want to pay attention to what he said that he has already invested in a lot of energy companies. So Skycoin is doing state-of-the-art thing and threatening his current investment. So that makes sense to invest in something to not make a loss in his existing investments. I hope this will do for this video. I hope you will like it, and I know there will be some people who will not like it. So if you do not like a video, I'm very happy to have a conversation, but a civilized conversation. If you did like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and I will see you soon. Happy investing!